back to Talk Football Live. It is Matchweek 17 in the English Premier League. As you guys can see, it's myself, Ayo, and Biodo, our regular co-host here. And you might see a couple of maybe familiar or unfamiliar faces. We have Delight joining us all the way from Nigeria. She's a Chelsea fan. We appreciate you for coming on today. Charles chickened out today, so we have Delight standing in for him. And DJ is also here representing the Devils. So,
The
as you guys can
draw group.
see,
The Red Devils.
Yeah, the ones that are they're anti 3 points, right? Okay. They don't like 3 points.
we have really big games this weekend. It's an exciting weekend, very exciting fixtures. Chelsea is away at St James's Park. They're playing Newcastle. That's the first game of the weekend. Tottenham are also playing Liverpool. We don't know which of those two teams are going to show up. We don't know if
I'm
it's
supporting Tottenham. I'm supporting Tottenham this
the
week.
Tottenham of the start of the season
Who are you going to support before?
and the Liverpool at the start of the season, or Liverpool without Salah that's not firing, or the Liverpool we saw last weekend. We'll figure it out. And then Man U are also playing high flying Aston Villa, who
I'm a Man U fan this weekend.
I won't say too much.
Aston Villa.
Yeah?
I'm a Man U fan this weekend.
Biodo?
Yes, I'm a Man U fan this weekend. Whatever you want to say it. I'm a Man U fan.
He's about to jinx you like crazy.
I will never support Emery.
I won't go that far. I would like a draw. That would be best. But anyway, let's kick it off.
Yeah.
So we lost Delight. I think she'll be back. There we go. All right. Delight, you running away because it's time to discuss Chelsea.
No,
She
no, I
saw
live in
Newcastle.
Nigeria.
She picked the race.
So this game feels like a test of Chelsea's maturity. St James's Park is going to be hostile. You know, we've talked about how you guys were hostile when Arsenal visited. I feel like Newcastle are going to deliver a similar kind of treatment. Um, Newcastle played in the Carabao Cup today. They rested Tonali and Joe Linton. It seems like they're getting ready to fight you guys on Saturday. What are you expecting from your boys when they go visiting Delights? Are we expecting another red card for the players, for the manager? Tell us how you're feeling.
I mean, one thing in my club is you can't really predict what will happen. Like, I really can't say, oh, this will happen, because the last time we played, I mean, it was 2-0. We all know how that match went. They scored the first one. I think Tonali scored the first one 2 minutes into the match. And then Bruno delivered the final punch in 90 minutes. And I mean, Nicholas was in that game and obviously cost us a red card. So, I mean, when you look at how they've been performing, you can't really say, because I mean, they play in every competition we play. They play the Champions League, play the Premier League, they play basically everything we play. And they're pretty, hmm, they're okay. I mean, I still sit higher than them on the table, Premier League, but they're okay. But I know for a fact that they will be coming to play. I mean, they really do not like us. So I'm expecting a goal from Tonali. Like, I expect that.
Okay.
However, I can't say this person is going to win. This person is going to score my team. Maybe, who knows? Maybe that will be the day that Enzo will decide to fight and score or something. But I can't predict. I've sat down today to think about the whole game,
Yeah.
and to be a very honest Chelsea fan, we're already in December. If you know Chelsea, we have this December costing.
Amen.
I mean,
Oh,
I've been watching. I've been watching with one eye. Like, I've been watching with one eye because the first two games we played in December.
Right.
I was like this. I mean, I wasn't online because I had haters calling my phone. Like you know, not now first off finish. So I had to like go off like so with the whole December thing. I mean Newcastle and all of that. I want to say that I could settle for a draw. I want to say that I could settle for a draw. Probably 1-1.
Is
We'll
it, is
see.
it realistic? By the way, injury news I'm seeing, I hear Esteval was out. Maresca said Esteval won't be available for like.
Yeah, according to him, he won't be available for Newcastle. He has a little injury, but he should be available for the next game.
Okay.
But then again, there is nobody on my team. I would say, okay, this is a player that if he's not present, the team is dead because, like I said, my club is very unpredictable. You could say, oh,
Neto.
so
Neto
has
is not there. Your
injury.
attack is dead.
Who?
When you guys are missing Neto, your attack is dead.
They have Neto. There's nothing wrong with
No,
We're
she
Neto.
not
said there's
missing.
nobody in the
But
team
we are
that they're
missing
missing.
Koyu. The player I think we're missing is Koyu. Apart from him, I don't think we have every other player. Neto is back.
Yeah.
Power is back. Caicedo is off the red
Yeah, so yeah,
card.
your full team is available.
Enzo is
Except
okay.
Ogola and Esteval.
Yes, it's just people like I feel like Cowell is like a very important part of our team. Every time I try to place him out of
What
the team,
about
I'm like, who
James?
is going to James is okay, sweet. Is okay. So that's why I said I'm not sure anybody can turn up. Anybody can turn up on that day. You never can predict with Chelsea. The only time I could predict
Mm.
with them was
Too
Arsenal
many
match and
players.
Barca's match. I
The
could
lap is still
predict.
injured.
I could
That
predict.
one,
Yeah, like going
flop
to,
of the season.
not like he's going to do much. I mean, not like he's going to do much. I mean, that's a sign. That's a sign I
Set
don't
up
want to talk
the
about.
anyone to
People
set
keep
you up.
saying that he's a player. Blah blah blah. I really do not care. I really do not care.
Now
I
that
mean,
Palmer is back, though,
I don't know.
you guys tend to rely on Palmer when he's available. So I
I
think you
actually
guys
prefer.
have to see a lot more going through Palmer.
I actually prefer when we play without him because I feel like with the mentality of the
Mhm.
team, yeah, I actually do. When we play without him, everybody knows that they have a role to play. But when he's in the field, they somehow just want to pass the ball through him.
Always
Like
Palmer.
they need, yeah, and I feel like they need to learn how to just there's no. I don't want to have any star player on my team. I don't want to have a
Mm.
thing whereby we say, oh,
It's not
Ayo,
we
possible.
have.
It's not possible.
I'm waiting. Ayo,
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I, want, I don't want to have any star player on my team. I don't want to say if this player is not available, we can't function. Like because that happened with
But it's not
Caicedo.
possible.
When
It's not
Caicedo got that
possible.
red card, we were like, oh my god, we are done for. We cannot play again this season because obviously he's a very strong. If you ask me, I'll say Caicedo
100
is very
million.
important to our game
Yeah,
than any
Castelo
other
is your most
player.
important player. Yeah.
Yeah, and over time it's been one player or the other. It was the time it was Rick James, to the time it was Kopama, now it's Caicedo. So I really feel like anytime we have that kind of player, the game just passed through them. Like they control how the game goes. I don't want it to be like that. I really do not want it to be like that. Because I mean I feel like if it's like that, we already know how it's going to go. If Farmer is playing shit, we know that today, nothing for anybody. Nothing for anybody. So I really and then our defense.
Mm.
It's by
But
their
you're
show
doing
starting on
well.
Saturday.
You
But but you're doing
you
well.
really
Out
cannot
of the
tell who
16 games, you have 8 clean sheets. So half. So it's not bad.
we can do more. I promise
Very,
you.
very good start.
Yeah, it's not
I
bad,
promise
sincerely.
you.
It's not bad. I mean, when you compare it to Man United, I mean, that's a very good record.
I'm not Man U. I'm not Man U. I mean, Man U could say something like this, but for my team, we can do more.
Your
So
team with
for that
Tosin.
defense, every time I think about it, I'm like, I mean, there could be a very big possibility that there's Tosin. I really don't want to call names, but I mean, there's a very big
Yeah,
possibility that there
you
could be
guys should start
Tosin
to
that
stand by their show. That would be good.
and
What is wrong with Fofana? What is wrong with Fofana?
I think he had an eye injury, but I don't know if he's going to be
It's just
available.
a minor injury. It's going to be
So
bad.
he should be
I hope
available.
not.
And if
Maybe it will
anybody
be
asks
bad
me,
and we'll get a yellow card
Fofana is a very
for
important part
sure.
of my team. He's a very good player. is a very. It's just that he's injury prone,
I feel
and
I
when
feel
he's not
Chelsea has
injury
got a lot
prone,
of players that I don't even know.
I am waiting.
I don't even know
I really
some
want. I
players
want her to
anymore.
land. I just want her to land
I
safely
mean,
because I'm going to pick up on them.
we are
So
building. I mean, we are building, and our
Building what?
building, we are seeing results.
What champion?
Can't say the same for
what champions? What champions are building?
What are you building?
No,
yeah,
no.
we're building.
For real, what champions are building?
I know players. We're building.
Oh, okay.
I think you need
Are
to
you not
lose
building?
this weekend though,
For
because
the past,
I love
you've been building
this
for the past
humility
7
of Chelsea
years.
fans
Nothing
though.
to show.
Yeah, what champions are building?
What happens? I'm
That's a good
building.
one. Building
Do you know
FC.
what? Do you know what we're building? Do you know what we're building? I feel like
Why?
we're building because
What are you building?
we don't want to end up
Universe.
like
You want to win the
we don't want to end
universe.
up like Arsenal. We don't want to build for 7 years and nothing to show for. So
Oh, okay.
we're looking at you. We're looking at Arsenal like
Oh, Atiku. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So we don't want to be the article. We don't want to be the articles. Again. So
Let me
we
let-
already have like we're world champions. Like that. Thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot I was world champion.
Okay.
So, anyways, as we are, we need better. You say
Why?
for what happens to having 10, 12? What happens to having 14? Why do we have to just have 8? A Man U fan will be okay with that. And you will not believe it when they because they smell the top 4. I had Man U fans calling me, and I was like, that day was a very funny day. I was like, and why are Man U fans calling me? You would think they won a trophy. What happened? They saw top 4, and I was like, do you remember the last time Man U saw top 4? Think about it.
Just know you are
It's been
losing.
a
No,
while.
don't worry. Just know you are
So
losing
it
this
makes sense that
weekend.
you're calling me because I've been there.
Yeah.
Because I've been there. I think you should focus on your problem.
We are starting
You
that
have
vigil
Aston
tonight.
Villa to deal with.
I don't.
I mean,
Can I jump in?
Take up
I
from
remember the
there.
last time.
Delight,
Can
can I jump in here? Delight, can I
Don't
jump in?
worry.
Hold on,
We'll get
come
to
back.
Man
We'll
U.
come back to
I
Man
We'll
U.
remember
get
the
to
last
Man
Come back to
U.
Man
Don't
U.
worry.
We'll come back to Man U. There's
Come back
a
to
Man
Man
U
U.
Villa game.
Go ahead.
Okay, sure.
Delight, the last time you won at St. James's Park, SJP, was 2021. She ran away. She's coming back. The last time Chelsea won at, I'm going to repeat it because you tried to run away, but you're back. So you will hear it twice. If you like, run out and come back. The last time you won at Newcastle was 2021.
Yeah.
You've never won since then.
Yeah.
You will not win this.
Amen.
Confirm.
Amen.
They have injuries. No, there's an opportunity. Dambon is out. So Dambon is out. He had that kick to his ribs by Mukele from Sunderland. He's going to be out for like 4 to 6 weeks. Luckily for you, unfortunately for Newcastle, Livramento got a little injury. He was able to walk off the pitch. I don't know how serious it is,
I think he'll miss the
but it
game.
sounds like he might not make it. Edial would have some selection headache. It might be good for you. But on the other side, Estival is out. So you don't have that. So you have the the acquired player from Man United, Garnacho, right? So you have that. You have Gittins, right? So we'll see how that will play out on the weekend.
What happens
gets
when
mad.
Newcastle doesn't beat me?
No. I'll come to that. I mean, it's fine. It's football. Anything can happen. You can win. But I'm just telling you that you haven't won there since 2021, right? Newcastle is actually a tough place to go for everything, right? Man City went there 4 or 5 weeks ago, and this is Newcastle that has not been consistent, right? So let's agree that Newcastle has not been consistent this season. This is not Newcastle last season. Right? So they're not good. But with that, Newcastle tries to win their home games, right?
St.
They've only
James is not
won one
easy.
away game. Yes, they've only won one away game this season. Arsenal went there and won. That's why everybody feels like Arsenal is going to win the league because we haven't won there in a long time as well. And that was a tough game. Chelsea can go there and win. Chelsea going to Newcastle and win is a statement. Can you make the statement? Yes. Will you make the statement? No. Because no, you will not. Can you? You can, but will you? You will not. Because I'm praying against that, right? Now, I've been watching Edial and he has rested Joe Linton the last 2 games. I don't know if he has issues with him or he's not fit. But I think he will play. So now he got some rest today as well. So expect that midfield of the three crazies: Guimaraes,
with Bruno.
Tonali, Jolinton. You have a 6'6" fit guy that replaced Isak. What's matter? He didn't have a great game the last weekend. This time he's gonna be there. Wissa, big head guy, is back. He scored today,
He's back.
right? Anthony Gordon is back. So the attack is good. Anthony Gordon is gonna he will be there. Harvey Barnes
That guy's
is
there.
there.
Harvey Barnes
Their
is there.
defense is the challenge. The attack is good. Their midfield is available and ready to go. Their defense is where you have a chance. That's where I see you having a chance. Unfortunately, you've also lost Delap. I think you called him the flop of the season. I don't know who is worse, whether it's Wet or Delap or some other players. Right? Wet has right? No assistant goal. Right? We'll come back to that. Pedro, one season show that you bought, right? Because Chelsea, you keep mentioning
One
names. You
season
keep
game.
talking.
Four
Yeah,
games show.
one season guy. Joao Pedro performed one season, last season, and they bought him. Try to make him a star striker, right?
Yeah.
That's what they do. They see all these boys off the streets that they don't have parents that can advise them. Then they give them one contract, send them to jail 7-8 years. That's what they've been doing. They've been harvesting youngsters, right? People that their parents cannot defend. And that's what they've been doing. So I don't think you should be complaining. If you spend $2 billion and you have like 57 players to pick from, and you're
Yeah.
still telling me that you don't have a
You're
squad,
still building.
please don't bring that
No,
BS
the light,
I
the light,
pray-
hold on. The light,
I
hold on.
pray-
No,
The light, hold on. The light, hold on.
Hold
The
on.
light, hold on. The light, hold on. We give you time.
Hold on. You served us right. We're serving you back. Right? So 57 players, almost 60 players, right? You can pick from anything. It's like a buffet. You can pick whatever you want. So you guys are players. Don't give us an excuse. You spent money, right? Now your manager was crying all over the news last weekend. Oh, the last 48 hours of my whatever. Last 48 hours of my whatever. One of the things we've heard that he wanted senior players to mix with the young boys to bring experience. You are here telling us that you don't want stars on your team. I think you are speaking against your manager. That is not the direction that your manager is going. Your manager wants senior boys to help this young star. The people you are talking about, take out Palmer, you are done. Take out Casido, you are done.
Yeah.
Take out Swiss James. Who
Yeah.
that? I mean, he needs
Yeah.
to rest. He's an old guy. He's like 65 collecting pension right now. Because if he plays one game, he needs to rest 3 games. You understand? So when you take all those big boys out of your team, you are finished. There's nothing left.
Is it true?
DJ, finish the thing.
Okay.
Finish it off. It's
Okay.
online.
I will add to what I will add to what Biodun said. See it this way. There's something I noticed about your team, and you need to be concerned. Most of your goals are coming out from the outlets, from the guys on the wings. You are missing guys scoring from the middle. That's why you need Palmer.
Yeah.
You right now you are not playing with. It's like when Palmer was injured, you tried Enzo in that position. Enzo scored in 1 or 2 matches and it was over.
Even Enzo, he scored from across.
You tried
Edgar.
you tried Pedro at that same position. It was off. There was nothing.
It was dancing.
It was
dancing.
off. You tried different players. In fact, I think there was a time they tried Pedro and Delap. Delap was playing as the front man, and Pedro was playing behind him as the position of Palmer. So what Biodun said is totally correct. The issue with you right now is that your defenders and your midfielders are giving you more goals than your attackers. And
It has been like that for a while in Chelsea.
No. Chelsea play with a point man. I'm telling you, the Drogba does not give 30 goals, 40 goals. But he will give you goals constantly. But right now, you're having strikers. Hold on now. Till now, can you recall any of your strikers right now in this season, or even from last season, that is giving you up to 20 goals? Your goals are coming.
I'm giving them, but they sold him.
Jackson. Yeah. Jackson is even better than what you have right now.
No, they said it wasn't good enough.
They look like Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson was sincerely until sometimes they tell you that the grass not looks greener. When you see what is really happening, Pedro came in at the World Championship and was scoring. We're like, hey, JP, you remember our favorite sticker now, AY? Our favorite sticker, he will be dancing.
With the dance.
Yeah, with the dance. But I'm telling you right now, the reason why I'm going for a draw against Newcastle, or even Newcastle winning, is because majority of your goals are coming from your wingers and your defenders, not from your strikers. So Who can you rely on right now to bring that? Newcastle right now are not at their best. They're not Newcastle of last season. But they have one factor that will work for them is the home advantage. But I'll still
It's
say
not.
if I'm to predict, I'll
Yeah.
say I'll go for a draw. Just
So
like you, I'll
I'll
go
go
for
for
a
a
draw
Newcastle.
because
I
they
want the light.
themselves
I want the light final
they
take
have yeah okay.
on what you're expecting from the game. Given all that, tell me what you're expecting from the game. You say you spent some time thinking about the game. Do you think, as Beldon said, you guys have no chance to win? Best you can expect is a draw, or is there a chance? Do you need Palmer? Do we expect something from Palmer? And then we'll move on to the next game.
Well, Palmer is going to play. I do not agree with what Biodu says. I just wanted to say something to Biodu. Biodu, please make sure that your club wins the Premier League this season. Because I promise you, you will disappear from the
Okay,
face of
Ayo,
earth.
Ayo, is that the
I will
How
response
about
to your
you?
question?
you
What they do worldwide?
How
The
about you?
Chelsea
now
people, this is the
let me
thing.
answer the question.
They
Let
either
me answer the
attack me
question.
with the league or they attack me with Champions League.
Of course.
Go ahead.
I'm not even mentioning Champions League. That's another topic, you know. But
I've given you 2 points.
I promise you that when all of this is done, we'll be back here. I don't care anywhere I am. I'll be
Okay,
here.
you see their deflection?
I'll be
Tactics?
I'll be here. I'll be here. So I don't agree with what Bjorn is saying. I feel like I said, my team has the ability to surprise me. I used to say that I feel like Newcastle as last season they got to the stage whereby they can replace Tottenham in the big six. I do not know what Tottenham is doing there. I don't see the reason why they should be in the big six. You know, but for this season, they are they're not performing like last season. If it was last season, I'll say no, there's no way we're not making it. But I feel that Chelsea can bring the element of surprise. We can be surprised. We don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Palmer is going
True,
to
What's your
play.
true.
prediction for this game?
So it's for me, I used to see something like my team is losing. I see a draw
Okay.
and I go for it. That Biodu likes it or not. I go for a draw.
No, no,
I
it's
go for a
noted.
draw.
It's noted. Ayo, note it down.
I am written it down. It's
Get a
noted.
draw.
It's
We will
noted.
not
All
get a
right. The
draw in
light is
Jesus' name.
expecting a draw.
We will
Okay.
lose.
Okay.
We lose at Newcastle in Jesus' name.
All right. On that
Understand?
note, let's move on to the Tottenham Liverpool game. So we'll address the big games and then we'll come back to predictions for the rest. We don't have any fun here, so we'll just talk in general. So Liverpool, we saw Salah came off the bench. It seems like last week when we talked, we addressed a lot of the rumors or the controversy between Salah and Slot. We talked about ego. We talked about Slot wanting to stamp some authority. It feels like Slot achieved his aim of establishing who is boss, but it seems like he's also calmed Salah down and given some reprieve because he was the first sub he brought off the bench. A defender got injured, but he brought on Salah and attacker, and Salah, seemed to respond with the performance in that game. They're coming up against Tottenham, who have been very inconsistent. They're sitting in the bottom half of the table. DG, tell me what you have seen in this game. What's your expectation from the Tottenham versus Liverpool game? Liverpool are away at Tottenham at White Hart
um, huh?
Lane.
Sincerely, looking at all the fixtures this season, this game weekend, I think we will have a lot of draws. I'm telling you, but Premier League
Yeah,
doesn't favor draws. That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
You can hardly see Premier League is just weird. You just give one penalty at the end and everything. I think the factor for this game will be Salah.
Hmm.
Salah, the Liverpool winning this
Salah
game
that is
because
in Morocco.
Salah's gone.
yeah,
Same Salah in Morocco.
oh, thank you, AFCON. So definitely it's a draw for them or they
Salah
are
is-
losing. Yeah, sincerely. When I even forgot about AFCON because Salah was actually the X factor I'm seeing in this game that will give them the edge.
yeah,
But
But
it
Salah did not start the last game.
yes, but you could see the
And he won.
difference when Salah came in. You could see the difference.
I
You
mean, he's
definitely
Salah.
tell that. See what Liverpool is missing, what Liverpool failed to do, and thank God to Biodun's prayer and everybody's prayer that they didn't get this guy in Crystal Palace because
Again.
yeah, they will
No,
have
you need to
fixed
continue to pray out. It might come back. God will not allow them.
they will have fixed that defense with that guy. Liverpool defense is gone, and Liverpool is
Amen.
lacking in size. They're lacking in size. Their weakest point for me, people don't pay attention to it, is always Kekes and Frimpong. Because of their size, people attack. You don't you could see Van Dijk here, you see Konate here, and you are seeing Kekes and these guys here. Because of it affects them. So for me, for this weekend, because Tottenham is just they are just butlers. They're just butlers. So, but I will still go for a draw for
Mm.
this game. I'll go for a draw
Okay.
for this. Yeah, a score draw like 2-2, 2-2, 1-1, or even three
Building
three.
delight. Do you guys agree
Yeah.
with that?
I do.
So I
Drama.
Any-
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm expecting drama.
Huh?
I want drama. Like I'm expecting drama. You know, there's one thing about Tottenham. I like to play Tottenham. They are very beautiful to play. So I'm expecting drama. I'm expecting a fight from both teams, even with or without Salah. Although Tottenham, there's just something about that team that just icks me. I don't know. There's just something about that team. They are so. I don't think there's a team that's as inconsistent as they are. They are just not it. They're just not it. So, but I think when it's time to play these clubs like Liverpool, they come out. So I do think it's going to end in a draw, but then there'll be some sort of drama, probably a red card. I don't know, but I do believe
you,
it's going to be a draw. It needs to
you
be a
didn't say
draw
a red card
actually.
for Chelsea. You didn't say a red card for
No,
Chelsea, right?
I actually
we're over.
think the X.
They have
I
left
think the
home.
X factor for Liverpool is Ekitike. Because what I've noticed consistently in
Yeah,
all
that
their
guy is
games
good.
this season is when he's on, he scores or he threatens a lot. And immediately they take him out, they miss the press because no one else up front really presses.
True.
Gakpo is not a presser. Chiesa is not really a presser. Verts definitely is not a presser. Ekitike is that person who seems to cause chaos for them in the attack, especially when Salah hasn't been on form. So Ekitike for me is the X factor. Soboslai, of course, does his thing. I think they will control the midfield against Tottenham. Where they have to watch out, where Liverpool have to watch out is like you called out on the wings because Tottenham tend to attack very quickly on the wings. Kudus is going to come up against Kekes, which is going to be a problem, right? So that's where the problem is. Kudus is not off to AFCON. Ghana is not there. So Kudus is available for them. They have Brennan Johnson. They have Odeber, guys who are quick, very tricky on the wings. So that's where the trouble is going to come from Liverpool. I could see a draw in this game as well. But what thoughts
Can
on
I
that?
add to that? So I agree. I agree with Tayo's point on Ekitike, right? He is actually one of the best signing in EPL
Yeah,
this season. He's
yeah,
one of
Yeah.
the best signing.
yeah.
Excuse me. So that's good for them. He's a very great hard worker. He works a lot, and he gets rewarded as well, right? What I don't know is, so you guys remember that Gomez got injured in their last game. So Gomez is probably out.
Yeah.
Bradley is suspended
Okay.
Amen.
because you mentioned Soboslai. That's why I'm mentioning this to you. So Salah is out. I think Slot will be forced to go back to the same setup he had last
Slide
weekend,
right back.
pushing Soboslai. No, actually pushing Soboslai to play kind of like Salah's
Oh, okay.
role.
Okay.
The question is who's now going to play right back. So I think Frimpong should be back this weekend.
Is he?
If Pri- I think it's close to return. We'll probably find out a day or two before. So if Frimpong is able to get fit for that game, he might actually play the right back. Then that gives Soboslai the freedom to go forward, right? Then he has a fix. If he does not, it goes back to the defensive woes that they've been having. And that's where I see them losing this game.
Mm.
Because now, what do you do? There's no Conor Bradley, there's no Gomez, and there's no free punk. So you're going to be forced to play Soboslai.
And
You're going to have to choose between Robertson and Kirkes on the other side, right? Then you only have your two center back, which you've had for since the beginning of the season.
So if
All
there's
those
any
younger
injury,
boys, Giovanni got injured. I think it's up to like next year. So they actually don't have any center back, right? Konate is been playing back to back. I think in the next 2-3 games, Konate is probably going to give up, right? If he doesn't give up, he's probably going to do what he used to do. Towards the end of the game that they are winning, he will sleep on the floor and pretend that he has a muscle pull. Then you will see him play the next game. He likes doing that and wasting time. So they actually don't have a cover. They have to get into the market this January. And I'm glad because they have that problem, because now they have to decide whether they are buying Semenyo and a centre back or they are just going for centre back alone. Because I think they are interested in Semenyo, which is another.
I don't want them to get their hands on Semenyo.
I
Like
don't
they
think
shouldn't get their
I know.
because that means they're spending another
another
120 million in January. They're gonna spend 70 million on Semenyo, and that they will need at
50
least
million
40 to 50
and 50 million on
million.
Gay. So there's a plan. They have no choice than to get into the market. Priority is centre back for them. My prayer is that they've lost 6 games already. I want them to lose like 3 more games before the end of January. So that takes them away completely out of this title
conversation.
You understand? No, if somebody's going to die, I want them to die completely. I don't want you to die halfway. Die completely. Right? So die completely. Let us know that it's Arsenal and City, and let us kill City. Right? Kill them too as well. So I want Liverpool and Villa to get out of this conversation. You understand what I'm saying? They need to step back. Get out of this conversation. Man United that is doing like this, is doing like this.
no for that one.
You know what I'm saying? No. So, but back to the selection issues. I think they have an headache on that right back.
Yeah.
If Frimpong is not fit, he will be forced to play Szoboszlai. And if he does that, now let's look at the attack. He's probably going to play the 4-4-2 that he had played before, which is Isak and Ekitike.
Yeah.
Right? So the only person you have on the bench left will be Chiesa to come in for one of the two. So he can still figure that out till Salah returns. But to DG's point earlier, it's team. That squad that we thought they big, it's a very thin squad. They don't have a lot of options right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the 16-year-old boy that can come in, right? So, but the very identified and senior players, it's probably going to have to be forced to play 4-4-2. Just play Kitike and Isak. And have Chiesa to come back, right? So it's going to be left with Gravenberch, McAllister, Curtis Jones, and Wex, right?
And this boy, Rio.
Was that?
That Rio boy that plays
Rio
midfield.
Ngoma.
Yeah.
He's an attacker, really.
Yeah,
He's an attacker. He's a left winger.
He'll probably be on the sub too, right? But the point is, even when he fields those 4 midfielders that I just mentioned, who is left? He has nobody on the bench. He has like no serious
He had like
game changer on the bench.
He had Rio and another youngster on the bench for their last game.
Like
Train Young.
If I'm the opponent and I'm looking at the bench and I see those ones, they don't scare me.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't scare me.
Yeah.
So this league again will be decided by who has the best squad depth. And right now it's pointed to Arsenal and City. Because when you look at the bench, you still see options, right?
Yeah.
Man United could have, but they tried to kidnap 3 boys, but they've let them go. So, they have quantity on the bench. They don't really have quality on the bench, right? They have numbers too.
Yeah.
But again, back to Tottenham, right? Because I've talked about Liverpool. I just want to talk about Tottenham real quick. That job is a crazy job because sometimes you're unlucky. Thomas Frank probably thought he got it right when he took the job, but injuries came back. So Madison is out because you need to go and look at the quality that they have on the hospital bed. Solanke is there. Kuliveski is there, which is a player that I like so much. I think I've mentioned that to you before, right? He's injured. Madison is injured, right? So they have like 3-4 players.
I didn't even know that they have Kolomwani until I saw him coming one day. I'm like,
yeah, they have Kolomwani. That's why they had to take Kolomwani on loan.
Yeah, because of his long injury.
They had to take Kolomwani on loan because Solanke's injury, they thought it was done, but he came back, he relapsed. So Solanke is out, Madison is out, Kuliveski is out, right? Like, he needs player to be back. Last season with Ange Postecoglou, it was the defense that had a problem. The defense is okay now.
Yeah.
So they have Romero and Van der Ven back, but the attack is now missing. But this game, I actually think they can sneak a draw. They can get a draw with the players that Liverpool are missing. And if they can get good goals, because they have to be fired up. They just lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest. Thomas Frank's job is on
the line.
On the line. He needs to get a result this weekend. And I want him to get a result against Liverpool.
Watch out for Johnson.
Yeah. I actually think Tottenham can.
Another guy, but I heard what is this thing that is targeting him? Somebody is targeting Johnson. Is it Man United?
They're not going to sell him.
Somebody is interested in Johnson. I'm serious. Yeah.
I think Tottenham can win, but we'll come back. We'll see how it goes. All right, DG. We're not focused squarely on you for Aston Villa versus Manchester United game. Aston Villa, I think they've won 16 of their last 17, something like that
9 of their
Swearing us to
10
break
in the Premier League.
in the
I don't
league.
know the outside one. Yeah,
They're
9
we
of
are
10.
on unbeaten streak.
just 3 points away from Arsenal at the top, so they're very much in the title race. Man U,
They'll go back to their position.
up and down, up and
Amen.
down. You guys are like a sine
It,
wave.
it can't be your team that sent them to their position. It can't be your team.
Okay.
I mean, I can't. And but
See,
I'm good for that.
I'll
Because
I will give some points right now. You remember when we did the Manchester United Chelsea one? That I told you that we are winning, even though we were bad at that moment in time because
Yeah,
I told you it was
I
Old
remember
Trafford.
that.
Yeah. So for this particular match, when it comes to anything Villa Park,
Mhm.
Villa Park is like the second home for Manchester United. Okay. Yeah, I will tell you. I'll tell you. There are many factors that are playing right now, like Bedu said earlier. The kidnapped boys have left, which is a huge gap. But so I'm really trying to imagine what he will play. And we're going to miss Casemiro due to yellow card. That means Meno has to start with Bruno. So I'm still thinking on the formation that he will go with. But for the
Is there
past
a
few
question on
games,
which formation he goes
no,
with?
no. Um, I think it's not formation right now. I think the question right now is over personnel. Who are the people that will fill in for
Yeah,
Mbomo
because
and Ahmad? Because
yeah, you're missing your
because
whole right side as well. You're missing Mbuemo,
yeah,
Ahmad, Mazraoui, so that whole
yeah,
right side
yeah,
is gone.
Mazraoui.
And
In
now
fact,
Casemiro.
they are so angry with Morocco FA for not allowing him to play this Bournemouth match because if that guy would have played, it would have been a
Always.
different ball game. But also we are missing the most important thing. AY, if you remember your favorite player, Delete and Harry Maguire. Those guys have been missed at the centre back.
My
That's
favorite
why we are
player. Be
conceding.
careful.
Yes, sir. That's why we are conceding those goals. I'm telling you because we have been forced to just use Aiden, and
Yeah.
Aiden are good and promising. Is playing and showing his talent and everything. The experience counts when it comes to this kind
Eden
of thing.
actually brings a level of composure to your defense that I don't see
Yeah,
from anyone else. Which
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Aiden Heaven.
Oh
Aiden.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Aiden's a terrible player. No, and again, trust me. No. Go watch that 4-4
No,
game.
I know what you mean.
No.
Defending, I don't rate him defensively, but in possession,
Okay, so what is his
in
job?
possession,
Why? What was he? What was he
Okay,
employed for?
okay. I will tell you the
What's his
reason
job?
why.
What's his
Hold
job
on, hold on.
title?
Building done. He's a very good player when you put him
Okay.
at the right position of a left centre back. I'm
What
telling
is the
you,
right position for him? Is he
he,
better
he,
suited for a back three or a back four?
he can play back three. He can play. I would say back
What?
three is even
or
well
he's
suited
been
for
playing
him.
in the middle of
But
that back three
but
now,
but
which
but,
I
but
don't think is right.
playing as the main centre back in the middle is something that is overwhelming for him. I would say if you use him, go and check last season games, all those things. He has always been playing as a left centre back,
On the
and he's
left,
really good. Now, good that we have this guy back in play,
Lisandro Martinez.
Lisandro Martinez. So
Potter.
I
Is
will
he
say
fit enough to
probably
start? I was going to ask you that.
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I,
yeah. He fit enough, but
no,
they're
I
not
think
trying
he's
to
getting
rush.
there.
But
I think he's getting there.
yeah, but I think they were going to use probably him and Shaw this weekend
Hmm.
for him covering the other flank because Martinez can play multiple
If
positions.
you play Aiden again, you will regret.
If Aiden
From
is
the first
playing,
goal,
true,
the
true,
Semenyo
true,
goal,
true,
the
true,
Semenyo goal, the
true,
equalizer, go back and watch the game.
true.
When
Biodu is
Semenyo
saying the
ran,
truth. If
and over, go ahead.
if we are to have Aiden as the main centre back, then we are in trouble. I'm telling
Mhm.
you. I will go for a draw. But
What is
if
the status of
what are your
Maguire?
options?
Is it
What are
fit?
your options? Like,
Ma-
what do you think are your
Maguire
options?
and Delete, in fact, I'm not hearing
Maguire
anything
will be back
right
this weekend,
now.
according to injury
Is,
news.
Is
Yeah,
Maguire available?
Yeah.
yeah,
If
it's
Maguire is
likely.
available, Maguire will play in the middle.
Yeah,
That's confirmed. He will play in the
yeah.
middle. And Maguire know he cannot run. So Maguire will not even try to keep that high line. That's the problem with Maguire and Amorim. He knows he cannot run. He doesn't like keeping the high line. So he stays back and just sit down. No, and he does well when he sits back. He does well when he sits back.
Yeah.
See, that Aiden, I don't want it to sound like if I'm meeting on it because he came from Arsenal, right? That's somebody that we could have helped his career, but he felt like he needed a playtime, so he went, whatever, right? Thank God we got rid of him. We don't need him. We don't need a player like that. That goal from Semenyo, Missing Mount, who watched that goal very well. Missing Mount was shouting, "Come out, come out, come out!" How can a defender give that much space? Get out, a block. He waited.
Biodun is still 17, 18 years old. Abi?
He's
He's
19.
19
No, no,
actually.
19. Yeah. So Biodun, I understand you. Even the Sergio Ramos and
Dean
Cannavaro
Hudson,
of
Dean
this set.
Hudson
Yeah.
was way younger and he left Bournemouth to go to Real Madrid.
But
Sometimes it's not about age.
bro, have you seen the goals that he has considered in Real Madrid? Is the guy is not starting, no?
He's been out injured.
No, it's
Dean
injured.
Hudson has been injured.
It's injured.
Okay.
Every time he's fit, he starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alaba is done, bro.
No, I see. but to be said, if I'm to predict that match, I will go for a draw. For a draw,
A draw is fine.
Just
don't give those people 3 points.
Sincerely, I will go for a draw. But Bruno can just pull out something. Now, the reason why I would say we can pull out with a win on that ground is because, funny enough, our away form is better than our home form this season compared to last season. It's just surprising. I'm serious. The most surprising match, the most surprising match for me was the Crystal Palace one. I was just expecting that the Crystal Palace would do the same thing they always do to us. We will struggle in that match. I was also thinking, but they turned it around, and it's a constant thing in away matches for us this season. So I would say winning will require some intervention happening. But sincerely, with what we have, with no Mbomo, with no Ahmad playing at the flank, with Mbomo, with no Mazuari, bro, I will settle
How
for a
would you
draw.
set up? Can you give me your lineup? You're not
Okay.
just missing 3 players that are
Yeah,
going to
they have
have
players.
You're now
They
missing
have
Casemiro.
Okay.
You're now missing Casemiro in the middle. Can
Okay.
you give me your lineup?
So I'll probably say Lemons, then I will say what's the guy? Dalo on the right hand side, then Shaw,
Yeah.
then what's it called? Maguire or delete anyone of them that is fit. Then I will still go ahead and use Dogu. Dogu as
Right.
on the left.
Left.
Or
Yeah,
left
on the
wing
left
back.
or on the no. It will likely use him for the right, so that he
Dogu?
can use. Yeah, why? Hold on. He
I've
probably
never
use
seen
him
him on the right
as
before though.
he plays right. He plays
I
right.
think he
Yeah,
can play. He
yeah, he can
that
play
side.
both sides. So we probably use him on the right and use Martinez and Shaw on that left hand side. Then
Okay.
then
Wait. Shaw in front of Martinez.
anyone, yeah.
I think it's better to have Shaw.
Sure,
Martinez is a better defender.
Because of
So
the
Shaw, Martinez.
but funny enough, before Martinez went on injury, Martinez was having one of the highest assist rates for us in defense, from defense. So because he's someone that can play an outlet pass from the left
Very good
center
at
back.
those outlet
Yeah,
passes.
those passes. Yeah. So any one of them, then I will have Bruno and he will likely have Bruno and Meno in that middle. Then he will still have the corner and his favorite player, Mason Mount, and have Sesko in front.
So what are your subs look like?
So the subs will be
Leo got it.
the subs will be Zeski,
9.5. Okay.
it will be Ugarte, it will be I'm sure that you're gonna have Shelis.
Ugarte doesn't start over Menu. I haven't seen is Ugarte fit? I haven't seen him playing.
Because of the fans right
because
now.
the moment Casemiro got that second yellow, he took out Casemiro and bought him Menu. And I have a feeling that he's already planning for the next game.
Yeah, he's not changing. See, Ugarte is having I'm already seeing news that clubs in Turkey want him right now. That clubs in Turkey are circling and to want. Yeah. So so I would say Ugarte will be on the bench. Peles will be on the bench. That boy is really good. He's like your Max Dowell.
Max Dalman.
What's his name?
Dalman.
Dalman. Yeah, Dalman.
Who? What's his
So
name?
Let's see.
Okay.
Check him
I've
out.
never heard of.
That's one
Okay.
of the best academic products. Yeah, that guy will be on the bench.
Don't worry.
Injury.
That's what you say when we. That's what you say
No,
when
no,
we
no, no,
when you
no, no,
took
no, 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 no.
Chidogi or
Sally, AY,
Chidogi, whatever.
AY.
That's what you said.
I will
No.
look for the highlight and send to you. Injury. I think it was injured for almost 6 months
Bro, I
or
don't
like
watch
one
highlight
year.
again. On
No,
that
no,
point, no, I don't watch
no,
highlight again.
no,
It
no, no,
was the
no.
same highlight I used to buy session. No.
This boy is like
Modric, it was highlights. No. Anybody can package highlights.
no.
No.
That
Modric
boy
highlights,
that
one
boy
of
is
the best
really
highlights
good.
I've watched in my life.
It is him and JJ that are actually coming out. JJ Gabriel. They're coming out of our team right now, and he's gonna have
Bro,
I think he's
you
gonna have
won't scare me.
some.
You produce menu. You've produced menu before. What happened to
Yeah,
you?
yeah. There are some two midfield players from the academy that will probably join them. I'm telling you, and bench we have
There's
the keeper.
Malasia. You guys have players. There's Malasia as well. You guys have a
Carry
lot of
Malasia, right?
defenders. You have a
Yeah,
lot of
Balasha
defenders.
is not starting. He will not start. He will still be on the bench. I'm telling you. I don't know. He doesn't like that
No,
guy.
see,
He just
with
to
this
get the guy.
situation you have,
Yeah,
it's a month. He doesn't have a choice. There's no way he can survive in a month.
yeah.
It's Ahmad,
He will still be on the
Ubremo,
bench.
and Mazarawi.
Probably come in.
He will still play
Yeah,
them.
You
yeah.
have
He
to
will
play
also
like
play.
seven defenders. You might move Mounts to midfield or something,
Because
and
I
maybe
actually heard
play.
something that I thought we were going to talk about. So somebody told me that with Buemo, Hamad, and Mazarawi out, that your manager will be forced to change to 4-4-2, which he played a little of that on
Yeah,
Monday. Did you
yeah,
notice that?
yeah,
The 4-4-2.
yeah.
So I actually think it's going to go to 4-4-2 for a month or
Wow.
maybe a major part of
So
because you will not want to lose. I'm being
no,
serious. So watch out for
Biadu. See, this is where some fans get it wrong, and I will correct it. This guy, what is really happening to Amori right now is one personnel to play what he wants, and for what he has been playing, people just pay attention to the 3-4-3. The truth is, this guy tweak formations, and like you said, he has been playing that 4-4-2 for some time right now. If you pay attention, that if you check some of those games, you see that he's changing to 4-4-2. In fact, before that game against Bournemouth, there was a leak that he was about to play 4-3-3 in that match. And as of 2 days ago, I think it was yesterday, Manchester United started doing investigation internally that who leaked that information. He was planning to play 4-4-3 against Bournemouth. I'm serious. He was planning to play Kobe and Casemiro and use Bruno with them. Yeah, he was going to play 4-3. He was going to switch. But when they saw the leak, as at yesterday or today, I saw the news that they are doing investigation that who leaked that information that is going to change from, because the pressure is coming from the hierarchy itself that he needs to bend and find something to work with the personnel that he has.
This job is about results.
Yeah.
Who cares about formation?
Yeah. So for me, just to end it for you, AY, I would say I will go logically. I would say a draw, but
Okay.
I will still go the fact that we can win that game with a Bruno's penalty, free kick, or Mason Mount doing something special.
Okay.
If we have our main defender and not Aiden, if you still have Aiden, we just need to start praying to God, sincerely,
So you
as
need
a
at
central
least
defender.
one the league available in your
Yeah.
defense to get a
Yeah.
result. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take that. All right. Let's go to the rest of the fixtures. Bournemouth versus Burnley.
Wait, I have something to say.
Go ahead, Delight.
I have something to say. It's going to 0. Nothing you will do. After that match, 2-0. There's nothing you will do.
Let me write it down.
Okay.
Villa will win again. That's too much pressure.
The last match they lost was against Liverpool. That was November. I think November 1st or so.
Yeah.
And they've been on form. And I want them if beating Man U,
winning margin by a single margin, or trying to win all the matches that they win convincingly, has actually been from the Europe matches. Every other match on the league has been a close affair for them. They
Yeah.
can't continue in that trend. That's why I always tell you that if you are winning in a close trend, there's something. If a team is playing better and they are losing by a goal margin, just wait for them in the next 2 to 3 matches. When they start getting results, don't be surprised because they've been playing and be consistent. The
Like
numbers are
Newcastle.
there.
Like
Yeah,
Newcastle, yeah.
the numbers are
Aside
there,
from
but it is
aside
just
from the
for them to
Wolves,
just be lucky. Wolves is gonna get a win this weekend for me.
no, like apart from the Wolves that you guys have played, what team would you say
Uh,
you have convincingly like you knew that if I go and play them,
Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea.
That's
Chelsea.
true. They beat
So
you now.
Yeah,
wait,
Liverpool.
chill, Chirigo, chill, Liverpool.
Even hold on.
You're
Even
mentioning clubs
Arsenal,
that you already beat.
even hold on. Even Arsenal that won at Old Trafford, first game of the season, ask both of them. They knew what they faced.
But that's the best
Ask
game
them.
Man U has played this season.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. If you want
yeah.
to go back to that game, I'll tell you what I've told everybody. I don't think you ever play beyond that level
Yeah.
ever
That's the
throughout the
best
True,
you've
season.
played this
true,
season.
I said it at the
true,
very beginning. I said
true.
you've played your best game, you've played with your best energy. You have never replayed that level ever since. And that's what it takes to face an Arsenal team.
Okay, let's move to the other one.
How did you make it about yourself?
It's just
That's
facts.
how.
Same way Chelsea has used all their.
Same thing with Chelsea. That's why I tell people, you come, you play. Look at Man City. They played their life. I've never seen Pep defended like that in his entire career.
Even
Okay.
Haaland was defending. You remember that last free kick?
We were lucky that he took out Haaland. The moment he took out Haaland, I was happy because that header, that cross, Haaland would have sprinted back and saved them. You know, Haaland used to run, sprint back, and defend.
Yep.
That's
Anyway,
the player of the season if you are not careful again.
don't worry,
We
we'll be
know.
injured very soon.
Again, I think it's Arsenal against Haaland. It's not Arsenal against City. It's Arsenal against Haaland.
Haaland will be injured very soon.
But
DG,
Amen.
you get
yeah,
the
okay.
you
Why?
get the Bournemouth
I rather
when?
sacrifice 5 players.
Don't worry, I will text you the line. Just keep your phone line open. I will text you. DG,
Okay.
Bournemouth
Yeah.
versus Burnley.
Burnley win. Burnley is at home, so
Only
they're gonna win.
win.
Yeah.
Burnley win?
Sorry. Oh, probably they win then. I was gonna say Bournemouth win because they are at
You're
home.
not God. You're not God.
No. You could
I
hear
was
me
shocked.
saying because you could hear me saying because they are at home. I didn't know I was calling Burnley. It's actually Bournemouth. Bournemouth will win
Okay.
because they are at home.
So
They
Bournemouth
are
win.
winning. Yeah, the home factor. Yeah.
Delight, you get the next game. Brighton versus Sunderland.
Wonderland. I mean, I truly love that team. I don't know. There's just something about them. I don't know, maybe because they're back to the league this season, but there's just something about them. And I want them to prosper.
You shall
If
want
there's
to kill
any
the
way they
other.
can even be above people like Arsenal, like
Like
if they
Chelsea.
can, even if they win the league, I'll be okay with them winning the league rather than Arsenal winning the league. So I want them to, I truly believe in
You
that.
love them. Now.
I
They
don't
beat you
know.
at home. Now. They are your husband. They are your husband. Now. They beat you at home. So what would you say?
All right.
What would you say? Now they came to your home. You gave them they will not win this game. They have lost 9 players to AFCON. What are you talking about? Let's go to the next game.
Yeah,
They
they're
will
losing
not.
a lot of players. All right. I'll
They
take the
will
next
lose. That
game.
Shaka. I want him to come and show his captainship now. In this moment.
I think City will win this game, but I'm also going to say I think this is the game Haaland gets injured.
Amen.
City will win this
No.
game.
What is
No.
your obsession with Alan injury? Like that's not happening.
It's not an obsession.
What's the obsession? Are you not seeing what's going on?
This is not an obsession. When somebody
has no
scores,
thought. He has no thought.
when somebody
He has no
scores
thought.
17 goals in
In
the
that
league
Crystal Palace game.
before
The very first touch.
I felt Pep to win the season again, win than for Arsenal. So I really don't care. That's not going to happen. He's not getting any injury. He's not getting any injury. Man City is
when
going to be
somebody
above
has
Arsenal.
17 league goals before we've even reached halfway through December, there's still like 3 or 4 games to go this month, and somebody already has 17 games. You know the playing field is not level, so we need to level the playing field for everybody.
Yes,
I just love how consistent he is. Like you can't call him a one season wonder because
Definitely
the
not.
minute that rumor starts coming out, he will just show you why he's Haaland.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know. You're not going to
The one
enjoy.
season one
It's
that
going
they
to
are
be
Haaland
enjoying.
is
frustrating. It's
Haaland
going to
is
cross
hands
path.
down the best finisher I've ever seen. Like I loved Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo. We've seen Ronaldo and Messi, but when it comes to finishing in the box, no one comes close to Ronaldo. Sorry, to Haaland. So yeah, definitely not a one. I mean, I was surprised when he came to the league and people were saying, "Oh, he was in the German league," and I'm like, you don't put up the kind of numbers he's put up consistently. Like you can have people who maybe for 2 seasons they got 20 goals, but the kind of numbers he was putting up, and it was also in the Champions League. It wasn't just in the league, and it was a team like
Yeah.
Borussia. He wasn't at Bayern. Like that kind of player will deliver at a club like City. So definitely not a one season wonder. We just need him out for like 2 months. That's all. Anyway,
I don't. I still don't how. I still don't know how they allowed that happen because immediately Haaland came in, there was a shift for Man City. That was really crazy. That period was
yeah.
really crazy. It felt like we're finally in the farmer season, farmer league, and I mean I don't want something like that to happen. But if something like that has to happen for Arsenal to go trophyless, then I'm fine with it.
Hey, next game. My bad.
Wow.
Next game.
All right, Biono, over to you. Wolves, Brentford.
This is my beauty Wolves win, right? It's been knocking. So this Wolves thing, see, I don't think anything will change their fortunes. I think they will relegate.
Definitely.
I've said that many
Yeah,
times. They
yeah.
will still
Yeah, they're
relegate.
terrible.
Yeah, but they will get a win or two, right? They've not had a win with what they did. I think they're getting encouraged. I think they might. I think the worst result they'll probably get out of against Brentford will be a draw, but I think they can beat Brentford this
Wow.
weekend.
Wolves' first win of the season. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's my prediction too. I just see them winning.
Because Brentford has lost Ouattara, so Ouattara is not available.
Yeah. All right. We've talked about Tottenham Liverpool games, so I'll skip on DG. Everton against Arsenal. What are your thoughts?
Ah,
Hey,
What's your question?
Delight, this is not for you. This is for DJ.
yes.
Grealish. Sincerely, Arsenal
It's
is the
not
best team in the league. Mhm. Um, they can win that game. Practically, I'm telling you, they can win that game. But there will not be any clean sheet, but they can win that game. But what I want them to play
I thought we
a
don't
draw,
have Charles today. Did I? Is this DJ of
a
Charles
draw,
or
a draw,
because
a
Charles
draw.
does this thing where it's like what I want versus what I expect. Please give
Yeah,
us your prediction and let's move
yeah.
on.
My prediction is a draw, 1-1.
Your prediction is a draw. Okay,
And,
God will forgive you.
injury to
From your mouth
Rice.
to God's ears.
I don't Jack.
God will
Injury
forgive
to
you.
Rice.
Delight
God forbid.
Leeds
God
against
From
forbid.
your
Crystal
mouth to
Palace.
God's ears. Uh,
Amen.
I mean they played against Chelsea, and I mean it could be a draw. It could, but I doubt. I think Leeds are going to have the win.
Leeds will win.
I have faith in them. I
Huh.
think so. Probably a two
I
one.
mean, Leeds have been doing well at home, so
They
A
have.
two
I'm not
one.
They have.
surprised.
Will be okay. Nothing more
Are
than
you
that.
are you maybe overrating them because they beat Chelsea, or I'm wondering where this confidence is coming from for Leeds?
Can we not talk about this?
All right, moving on to the last game. Fulham against Nottingham Forest. This one will be, I'll take this. This will be a very interesting matchup. I was very curious to see how Fulham would do because they're missing the three Nigerian boys for AFCON. So they lost
Yeah,
Abasi, they lost
and you
Chukwueze, they
should.
lost Iwobi. So I was curious to see how they would do with the absence of those guys, and I think they held their own for the most part. Even though they lost against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup, I think they held their own for the most part. The
But the
guy,
factor is still missing.
the what?
The factors of the three Nigerian boys are still missing.
Yeah, yeah, that's still a big miss. But I think in defense, Anthony Robinson is back fully fit, so that was a good outlet for them
Oh,
today.
that's a good one.
Harry Wilson is on form, so that was
Oh, sure.
very good for them. Smith Rowe seems to have his fitness back. He started, so Smith Rowe comes in and kind of replaces that it will be creativity that they sometimes have. So they did okay against. I mean, it was a rotated Newcastle team, but I think they held their own for the most part. To be fair, what's his name? Marco Silva also rotated today. Leno didn't start in goal. Who else was dropped?
The other goalkeeper was better, by the way. So.
I actually think so. I think the goalkeeper, I forget his name, Comet, whatever his name was. I think he actually did better today against Newcastle.
Leno is terrible.
Yeah. Sean Dyche has been performing wonders.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
Fulham will lose.
Yeah, I, I
Tottenham
think
Forest for the win.
I think they might just. I think Forest might just edge this
Do
against
you know
Fulham.
why? Because of their midfield. Forest will batter them in the midfield.
Yeah,
Well, Forest is also missing Sangari. So Sangari is going to AFCON, right? That's their strong guy.
Yeah.
But they still
yeah,
have
Yeah,
Elliot Anderson and
yeah. That
Shandai
that's
just need to find somebody to play in the place of Sangari. But
yeah,
Nottingham Forest has more advantage than Fulham in this game, the way I see it. Iwobi, Parsi, and Chukwueze, those are big misses for
those guys have been in form.
them. Yeah.
yeah.
And that other striker, I think, is out for several months. What's his name? Munoz. So they only have Jimenez as a
Jimenez,
striker.
yeah, yeah.
So Fulham are going to be in the bottom half. They're going to end up in the bottom
They
half.
already are, but
They already are, and I think that's where they're going to finish.
they might be trending towards relegation at this point.
Yeah.
Let's see how they do until AFCON ends.
Yeah,
All right,
that relegation is for West Ham, Wolves, Burnley.
we'll come back on this West Ham point. Anyway, good having you guys on. Very lively discussion. We'll catch you guys again next week.